very good evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the Nilecast only on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day. Every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, Ministry for Presidency commissions President's Office in Nebi Municipality. Northwest Nile Police draws roadmap for recruitment of new officers. And business operators in Adjumani Town Council demand for stable electricity. This and more in the Nilecast News Bulletin. It's the 3rd of April 2024. You're most welcome to the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. The Minister for Presidency, Honorable Millie Babalanda, has urged the stakeholders in Greater Nebi to fight corruption so as to avoid wastage of government resources. This was revealed during the commissioning of the President's Office located in Lajisel, Tata Division, Nebi Municipality. Alfred Jawok reports.
The Minister for Presidency, Honorable Millie Babalanda, has this afternoon, 3rd April 2024, commissioned President's Office located in Lajisel, Tata Division, Nebi Municipality. The Minister, who was accompanied by Major Martha Asimwe from State House, urged stakeholders in Greater Nebi to fight corruption so as to avoid wastage of government resources.
Government poverty alleviation, efforts of PDM, Emioga, and the fight against corruption. When we minimize wastage and leakage, we will save money for service delivery in our country. It is really very unfortunate that most of our people here, not here in particular Nebi, but in other districts, most seniors are involved in corruption tendencies. It is really very unfortunate, but it is good now that His Excellency the President is having solution on each and every challenge. Therefore, join me in this big fight against the wastage of public resources. I congratulate you all and thank you.
During the commissioning of the structures, the RDC Nebi Robert Abak applauded President Museveni for having given West Nile region 2 offices in Nebi and Adjumani districts respectively. He added that such initiatives bring hope to the community to support NRM government.
I came here 2021 after elections. I found we were squatting in a very small office, not because we were hated, but there was no office space for us. The district tried, they could not. I went to secretary of the president. The secretary told me, get land. That was the only task I was given. I believe that was out of your guidance. I came, I bothered the chairperson. I said, I want land. Since you have refused to give me office space, give me land. Chairperson and councillors, thank you very much. That's why I invited all of you to be here. Honorable Minister, this team never hesitated. They just presented this team once, and unanimously, they all agreed we are offering land for the construction of office of the president in Nebi.
Emmanuel Orombi, Nebi District Chairperson, alerts the Minister that there is urgent need to work on Nebi Golivura Road and that the government will allocate funds for its full construction.
Here, called Goli Baby. Very bad, one of the worst roads. If any headache you are getting from opposition, that is the only thing they oppose in Nebi. If it comes in the cabinet, Goli Nebi Road, just stand for us, stand to be Nebi. Assume you are in Nebi and you are MP of Nebi, Minister for Nebi. Stand up and let us come at it. God.
George Kermondo Adubango, Chairman NRM Nebi, is optimistic that the office will serve its purpose to help the people of Nebi district in general. He applauded the president for his commitment for constructing the office blocks.
To also thank you in particular and your technical people for really accepting the proposal of the president for putting this magnificent building for us in Nebi. I'm really very grateful to you with your technical team. I'm very happy because the technical people, especially the team of the head of RDCs, this is now their home. We know them one by one, and good enough, she is our in-law here. So Major Martha is just at home. So I'm also very happy for the RDCs. Honorable Minister, these people have really shown solidarity. And these are the kind of RDC we need. When there is some function somewhere, let them come and we be together. This is also mobilization skills. And I'm really very happy with them. For all of them to come, embracing this rough road, and you are here in Navy. Please, I'm proud of you. At the same time, Honorable Minister, this is not just a mere building. This is a very big mobilization tool for us. We have added another strength on other many things the president has done in this district. So this is another one added on it. So we cannot just go without mentioning it. The mobilization will improve and everything will be okay. So we can assure you, with you in the office of the presidency, we know we shall deliver in 2026.
The construction works of the President's office was constructed at a cost of 700 million shillings by Zawadi Construction Company Limited, and the work was done within 4 months. Among other dignitaries who attended the function include area MPs, commissioners, cultural leaders, among others. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
This office of the RDCs, I thank you for God and my country.
And more in our stories, the police in Northwest Nile region have come up with a roadmap of recruiting new officers that will start from the 11th to the 14th of April 2024 so as to combat crime. Okumu Dominic reports.
According to the letter sent from the National Police Headquarters, the exercise of recruiting new officers within the region will start on 11th of April and ends on April 14th this year. Superintendent of Police Dragudo Ignatius, the Police Public Relations Officer for Northwest Nile region, gives more details on the recruitment exercise within the region.
The program for recruitment of the Uganda Police Force in the Northwest Nile region reads as below. Team 8 will visit the Adjumani for recruitment exercise on the 11th April 2024. On the 12th April 2024, Team 8 will advance to Obongi to recruit the probational police constable. On the 13th April 2024, Team 8 will come to Moyo to recruit our suitable applicants for the interview. The applicants are advised to come at the venue.
The Superintendent of Police Dragudo, however, advised the applicants to make sure they are physically fit and desist from certain acts which does not support their fitness, since during the recruitment exercise they will be subjected to several fitness exercises, adding that without the fitness, even if the applicant has the best paper, he or she will not be recruited to join the force.
My humble advice to the applicants is that in the interview there's going to be a lot of exercises to carry. I advise the applicants to learn how to keep their body physically fit, because physical fitness exercise is also going to take place. That is the first subject. Secondly, the applicants have to carry their original national identity card to prove that you are the citizens of this country, Uganda. The applicants have to come with the original academic paper.
According to reports, the Uganda Police Force is seeking to recruit over 1,000 new probation constables this year so as to beef up the number of officers across the country to help fight crime with the aim of making the country a crime-free nation. It's from this background that the Uganda Police Force recruitment team is traversing the country in search for the new officers to help in fighting crime and keep law and order in the country. However, the recruitment only targets the youth within the age bracket of 18 to 23 years. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, business operators in Adjumani district are stranded due to the unstable electricity that has stalled business operations. Taban Bitatata, the resident district commissioner for Adjumani, is urging the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited to improve on the quality of electricity supplied to the district. Take a look.
Business owners in Adjumani Town Council are in frustration due to unstable power in their area, which is affecting businesses negatively. Since last week, power in Adjumani Town Council continues to be unstable, and this has left business operators very stranded from operating their businesses. Batio Margaret Alule, businesswoman in Adjumani Town Council, speaking to journalists, expressed her disappointment to Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited for not being reliable, hence leaving them not to make good sales, especially on products that needs refrigeration.
I'm not happy because of UDCL. We have fridges, we have business, but this fridge we put as a toy because you start paying the money for UDCL, they don't take care about us. There is no power always. We don't have power. We have fridges, we have sodas. They are not cold. People are not even buying the sodas. So we are not happy for UDCL. If they can correct for us, let them correct for us so that to give us happiness also. Like this fridge here, I'm using the fridge. I have two fridges. I have sodas inside, but there is no power always. We are tired of UDCL. Let them see what they can do for us. We have no business because there is no power.
Waigawa Head, Managing Director W&F Professional Competitor Adjumani, said because of unstable power, he lost one of his machines, which used to earn him a lot of money. He asked Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited to adjust their work and improve power systems.
Disappointment is super. They are markers, carpenters, and what about the bottoms, and they are very corrupt. And the other Timahilos, the first address, my dear, is doing this. Jesus is so much of the gap to sour. Some many will meet us on the family cat and is already living that because of power problem. So the key challenge are manifesting. They are the key Kuroma, second breaker, the Kebasonga, the Lodi. Why is it keep on good at the Ambra? Because of on and off power.
Mawa Buni Samson, manager Motherland Hotel, however, said the issue of power in Adjumani is becoming so alarming, and if UEDCL cannot improve on it, they will protest because of power since they are paying tax for electricity.
We react to protest about the power because UEDCL has become weak. If they fail to do so, let them transfer to some company so that the power will be stable. Every time they told us, you will get message, poles are down. What happens with the poles? Are they weak? Or the manufacturers are not well prepared for the poles? And again, to make that, we are not glad from them. We are really not glad. We are facing a lot of challenge of power. And even if some people prepare their things to be put in the fridge where people can benefit, they don't benefit. You face a lot. Customers will go away from the lodge because of the power. They need power. So for that, I am not happy when I'm facing power challenge as a person of motherland. It's not okay. It's really not okay.
Taban Datapita, the resident district commissioner of Ajuman, however, confirmed the issue of power and asked the people of Ajuman Town Council to stop the practice of stealing customer interface units.
The people who are trying to cut poles, I have realized that they are young children because of scraps. They are picking whatever is there so that they can get money. This must stop. Parents, please talk to your young children. There are those of you who have picked power for night activities like welding, but skillfully. You need to be warned that it will be unfortunate for you when you will be caught, because that one will cost you more than power.
Efforts to get comments from the power distributor were not possible, as staffs at the district were not ready to comment on the matter. Oraku Benson Pastore, Onzima Alan, West Nile Television, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, the Territorial Police of Arua District opened inquiries over the scuffle which took place at Dreamland Hotel in Kuluva Parish, Arua District, where Honorable Lematia John, the Member of Parliament for Ivo West constituency, assaulted a DSTV technician over a lady by the names of Eyutaru Faith on Easter Sunday. Take a look. The Territorial Police of Arua District opened inquiries over a scuffle that took place at Dreamland Hotel in Kuluva Parish, Arua District, where Honorable Lematia John, the Member of Parliament for Ivo West constituency, had a scuffle which led to exchanging of blows with the DSTV technician by the names of Jimmy Ariku over a lady by the names of Eotaru Faith on Easter Sunday. It is alleged that the Member of Parliament for Ivo West constituency and Eotaru Faith were found by Jimmy Ariku, who went to Dreamland Hotel to restore a DSTV connection in the hotel rooms, during which Jimmy Ariku confronted Honorable Lematia John, who later exchanged blows with him over his girlfriend. Jimmy Ariku, the DSTV technician, narrated the ordeal to the West Nile television reporter.
Have been battling the issue of my girlfriend, Annie Lematia. And I tell Lematia, kindly leave my girlfriend. We have reconciled me and her. At around 2, I received a call from Dreamland. Those guys had a problem of the DSTV in their rooms. So they told me to go and help them. So when I reached on the ground, I found the DSTV was not working. Eventually, 4, I saw a vehicle, UBK, emerging with my girlfriend and Lematia from the vehicle. They came together outside. I got shocked. I left what I was doing. So I went, I called her. I told her, Faith, where are you going with this man? She did not give me an answer. I asked her, what are you doing with this married man, Faith? Being an MP, you need to respect yourself. I went to Lematia. I told Lematia, you've been pursuing me over my girlfriend. Why don't you, Lematia, just be like, you are a person who is supposed to advise us. You are an MP. It's not you who is supposed to be coming to run today, running in the hotel. Everyone is seeing you from here to confront me over my girlfriend. Now from there, when I say those kind of things, Lemata jumped, he came and boxed me here. I did not box him. From there, he ran to police. So I also went to police and reported the case. But I don't have anything against Lemata. But Lemata should know one thing, that I'm only trying to fight what can benefit him and me. We are brothers. Let this thing not bring issues. I'm here being confronted. If yesterday I had died because MP hit me my back, but I don't have anything to do against him. What I only want is he should respect his position as an MP. I respect all of the MPs in the West Nile, and they know me, all of them. And when I cry like this, there is no other big person I can go to seek for permission or help.
The West Nile Police spokesperson, Senior Superintendent of Police Josephine Anguchia, stated that Ariku Jimmy filed a police case of assault against Honorable Lematia John, and Honorable Lematia John also filed a police case of threatening violence against Jimmy Ariku, both of which were recorded and put in file. Senior Superintendent of Police Josephine Anguchia further stated that when Eyotaru Faith was questioned, she stated that the relationship with Jimmy Ariku ended and now she's in love with Honorable Lematia John.
It's alleged that Honorable Lematia John, the MP Ive West constituency, and a lady called Eyotaru Faith went to swim at Dreamland Hotel. Meanwhile, one Ariko Jimmy, a technician with DSTV, had gone to the same hotel earlier. When Ariko Jimmy saw the Honorable MP and the lady coming out of his vehicle together, he confronted them, and the lady, upon seeing Jimmy, entered back in the vehicle and asked the driver to drive her away. A scuffle then ensued between the two men over the lady, as both were claiming to be having a relationship with her. They were, however, separated by the staffs at the hotel. By the time DPC and the team arrived at Dreamland Hotel, they found when both men had gone to register their complaints at Arua City Central Division, from where they were directed to go and report at Arua District Police Headquarters at Odumi in Vora. One Ariko James, 34 years old, an Itesot by tribe, a technician with DSTV, resident of Sambia Cell, Arua City Central Division, accordingly registered a case of assault on him by the Honorable MP Lematia John. On the other hand, Honorable Lematia John, 40 years, MP, Ive West constituency, Arua City, resident of Okaliba Village, Ive West Division, Arua City, reported a case of threatening violence on him by one Ariko James. The lady in question, one Eyotaru Faith, 25 years old, a relationship officer at Victoria University, Kampala, had a long-time love relationship with one Ariko Jimmy, the technician with DSTV, and formerly she was working with a bank in Arua City. She allegedly separated with Jimmy last year and also left the job at the bank. She then fell in love with Honorable Lematia John, the MP Ive West constituency, who connected for her another job as relationship officer at Victoria University in Kampala and rented for her a housing in Tinda area. However, Honorable Lematia John claims that this lady is now his lady since he is the one renting for her. At the end of the harmonization meeting, however, both parties cooled down and decided not to continue with the criminal cases. However, the lady in question, one Eyotaru Faith, told the officers that her love relationship with Jimmy ended, and now she is in love with the Honorable MP Lematia John.
It should be noted that the Member of Parliament for Ive West constituency declined to comment on the matter by the press time. Okumaringa Christine, for West Nile Television, Nilecast.
Good evening, viewers. You are most welcome for today's edition of Nilecast Sports News. My name is Oraku Benson Pastore. Story still continues to happen in the world of sports, and I can confirm to you, primary schools, they are now in preparation ahead of the athletic competition. One story I've brought for you here is all about a Central Division postponing the athletic competition due to online registration. We are all aware that there is a new system whereby all the kids that are going to participate in the upcoming athletic competition have to be registered online. Because of that, it has delayed for the kickstart of the competition. Let's have the reported story.
Arua Central Division Primary School's athletic competition, which is supposed to commence this week, has been postponed because of online registration of the athletes, which is a new system introduced by the Ministry of Education and Sports. It's now a must that all the participants will be registered online so as to follow the child from grassroots as he or she grows in the field of sports. Chandia Ronald, Arua City Sports Office, encourages schools that have not registered for the competition to register and also embrace online registration.
This time, the Ministry of Education and Sports has come up with new innovations. It used to be only secondary schools, but this time around, they say athletes who are going to participate in the Kids Athletics 2024 Championship must be registered online. And it has been a very big challenge. Up to now, some schools have not registered. Research or statistics indicates that they are about 70%. We have already reached 70%. Those are schools that have already registered. As I talk now, some have not yet been registered. And my appeal to head teachers and game teachers, also the management of schools, school management committee must make sure that these learners are registered online.
Ayubu Kemis, Chairman Games and Sports Arua Central Division, says they have postponed these games to give chance for the games teachers to register these athletes.
This is the day today that we are supposed to have verification and screening of the children. But we realized so many schools have not registered. That means there's a very big challenge. And therefore I had to communicate to the head teachers, to send the games teachers, we find out what the challenges are like. And we realized that there are still some technical knowledge that is lacking in the registration of the children by the games teachers. So today we have called them to empower them and to give them the skills of how best to register these children. We are aware that there are a number of insecurity challenges that we always experience when we are running this championship, particularly when we are doing it at Barifa Stadium. And that is the only facility that we can use to run such kind of an activity. And as we are talking now, we are in the course of going to make it better. There are a lot of potholes which may not be safe for the children to run there, and we are in the preparation to make sure we fill those potholes and we put them in a better state for the children to compete in. We are already in touch with the security officers. We have already reached them and they're ready to support us and they're ready to give us enough security to make sure this championship runs in a better way.
Amayo Festas, Chairman Technical Games and Sports Arua Central Division, highlights the public on the rescheduled timetable of the tournament.
We shall have field marking at Barifa, where the competition is going to take place, and that will take place on Tuesday, 9th of April 2024. We shall have our screening, stroke verification. Previously, we used to use weighing scale, the tape measure to check your height and so on. This time, with the new innovation, it has been phased off. What we are going to look at is the age of the child that has been registered using the e-registration, which will begin at 9 a.m. at the Arua Public Primary School. That will be on 11th April 2024. Then thereafter, we shall end up to be for the competition that is in the school's competition. That will be on Friday if the ED that is going to come on our way can be within our unexpected day, such that cannot affect our schedule of the competition to commence on Friday, 12th to 13th of April.
Lema Dixon, Vice Secretary for Arua Central Division Games and Sports, says they really want to equip the games teachers with the skills and the knowledge of the system.
It's a requirement this time by Ministry of Education and Sports that all learners, all athletes for that matter, participating in kids' activities of ball games and athletics are supposed to be registered online. This is to enhance the ministry in its bid to nurture talent from the grassroots.
Arua Central Division Primary School's athletic competition will now commence next week, Friday, 12th of April 2024, and climax on Saturday, 13th of April 2024. Orak Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, Nile Sports News.
Now getting into national scene and discussing about Stanbic Uganda Cup, the draws for the quarterfinals have been released, and we still have one representative from West Nile region, more especially from the greater Nebi region, a team called Pakwati Youngsters. The draws are out, and Chitara, Airtel Chitara, they have been drawn against the defending champions Vipers. Vipers last season, they managed to beat Police FC in the finals, and this time in the round of quarterfinals, they have been drawn against a newly promoted side into StarTimes Uganda Premier League, Airtel Chitara, and the runners-up of last season, Police. This time they have been given a heavy task to battle up with also one of the new entries into StarTimes Uganda Premier League. I am talking about NEC FC. Meanwhile, Bull FC, the champions of 2020, they have been drawn against Kasasiro Boys. I am talking about KCA and Pajule Lions. They have been drawn against the side from West Nile region. I am talking about Pakwati Youngsters. These are the draws for the quarterfinals of the Stanbic Uganda Cup. These games will start from 10th of this particular month and will conclude on 14th of this particular month, and the year still remains 2024. And I know some of you will want to know what is happening in international sports, more especially in Europe. I can confirm to you games we have played yesterday, they will continue today till tomorrow. I am talking about English Premier League, you talk about Coppa Italia, Coupe de France, not forgetting about German DFB Pokal, and one game will be played tonight between Bayer Leverkusen and the team of Fortuna Düsseldorf. The likes of Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, they have already been knocked out of the competition, and Bayer Leverkusen, they are still unbeaten in all the competitions. You talk about German DFB Pokal, Europa League, and also German Bundesliga, but tonight they'll be playing in Fortuna Düsseldorf in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, also in Coupe de France, there will also be one game on the card between Paris Saint-Germain and the team of Rennes. PSG will be sitting at Principality des Parc des Princes, their home ground, to take on the team of Rennes. And also in Coppa Italia, one game to be played tonight, and it will be an encounter between the team of Fiorentina and the team of Atalanta. What about the famous league in Europe? I am talking about English Premier League. Games we have played yesterday, still games will continue today and tomorrow. Before I give you the fixtures to be played today and tomorrow, let's take a look at the games that we have played yesterday night. Newcastle had a game with Everton, and it was at St. James Park. That game ended in a 1-1 tie. The two sides shared the spoil, and there was a game between Nottingham Forest and the team of Fulham. Nottingham Forest managed to beat Fulham by 3-1. Meanwhile, Bournemouth still continuing with their fine form after having a 1-0 win over the team of Crystal Palace. This game was played at Vitali Stadium. Meanwhile, Burnley played a 1-1 tie with the team of Wolves, and this game was played at Turf Moor, the home ground of Burnley. There was a game between Spurs and the team of West Ham. The same scoreline Burnley had over the team of Wolves was the result West Ham actually produced with the Spurs. The game also ended 1-1. Still, we are having games to be played today. Arsenal will have to continue with their chase for title as they take on Luton Town. Meanwhile, for Brighton and Hove Albion, they will take a trip away to Brentford, and Manchester City will be maintaining Etihad Stadium as they welcome stubborn Aston Villa. And then come tomorrow, I think the biggest game will be happen tomorrow between the two giant teams. I am talking about Manchester United and the team of Chelsea. Manchester United will be taking a visit to Stamford Bridge to take on the team of Chelsea. That one will not be the only game to be played tomorrow. Still, we'll be seeing a battle between the team of Cops as they take on Sheffield United. I mean, Sheffield United will have to visit Anfield to take on Liverpool. And that one brings us to the end of today's edition of Nile Sports News. It has been me, Benson Pastore, bringing it for you. Tomorrow is Thursday, whereby I will still be here in the studios of West Nile Television to give you what is happening in the world of sports. Have the best of your moments. We'll link up again tomorrow.
you, Rocco Benson Pastore, for that sports news and that sports highlight. That, viewer, marks the end of the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name remains